Echo is about a deaf Indigenous hero who tries to find the definition of community and family. She was in New York with Kingpin, and all that chaos happened. And then she decides to go back to Oklahoma, where her roots are, where she grew up. But she has a hard time opening up with that family because of the trauma she had when she was growing up. But this show is full of action. It's intense. It has a huge emphasis on the Indigenous community as well, and Indigenous humor, and it's a great deaf perspective as well that we all see. The cast and crew made sure that the process was effective and smooth by taking ASL classes each week before filming even started. That was a lot of help, that they even learned the basics of my language, and they were taking classes with a deaf teacher. I'm pretty sure the teacher was deaf. Yeah. And so it was very nice for Marvel to be able to provide that deaf teacher to these hearing people, because you don't want a hearing person teaching the representation of ASL. We want a representative of that nation or of that culture to teach it. So it's appropriate to be able to have a deaf person teach hearing people. We also had deaf people that were working in front of and behind the camera as well. I was already pretty athletic growing up. I played a lot of sports. And so when we got to Georgia, I remember I had stunt training and I had a personal trainer. So that was kind of easy for me because I already like to be physical and do physical things. So it was still a lot because I did train about 5 days a week and probably total of, I don't know, 3 hours, 4 hours each, between my personal training and the stunt training. But it did help me a lot and to prepare for this role. In order to give authentic representation of the Choctaw Nation, I worked with Sid a lot, and Sid actually worked a lot with the Choctaw Nation as well to make sure that we are portraying this nation as accurately as possible on the screen. And it came down from the costume as well, the beautiful symbolism on her hero costume. There's diamond shapes and there's sun shapes that have very specific meanings to the tribe as well. And there's huge definitions and meanings behind those symbols. And obviously Maya is from the Choctaw Nation, so it's very important to her that she's able to represent that.